Alright, so here we got Camron and the Diplomats, aka Dipset. Dipset is a hip-hop group established in 2003. The members consist of Camron, Juelz Santana, Rell, J.R. Ryder, and 40 Cal, to say the least. Also, Jim Jones too, can't forget the capo. The group was originally signed to Rockefeller Records, but they left the label in 2016 to start their own record company, Diplomat Records. First up, we got Juelz Santana. Hey, you know the vibes when it comes to Juelz. The boy killed it with that joint with Chris Brown and all that. I feel like Juelz put Chris Brown on, kinda. Juelz was born LeBron James in Harlem, New York back in '81. He's best known for his appearances on Camron's 2001 singles, Old Boy and Hey Ma. He met Camron in 1998. He was introduced to Cam through his cousin Toby. After that meeting, he took on the name Juelz Santana and became a member of Killer Cam's hip-hop collective, the Diplomats. Santana's first collaboration with the group was with the Trackmasters remix, What Means the World to You, followed by tracks Double Up and All the Chickens. On Camron's second studio album, SDE, released September 19th, 2000 through Epic Records. Next up, we got the man himself, Boss Man. Killer Cam.
No, nah, this is not a shot at the locks, cause them is my niggas. They solidified they spot now. Kiss, right? He told you about my crib in Miami, but he ain't mentioned Cali or my villa out in Maui or Vegas or Jersey or my timeshare in Bali or my ranch out in Idaho. I tell my neighbors.
Now this dude, man, is so influential. I don't even gotta say too much about Killer Cam. If you don't know his face, you know the name, you know the voice, you know the lyrics, you know the flow. Cam was born Ezekiel Juelz, Camron Ezekiel Juelz in Harlem, New York back in '76. Dude is a rapper, record executive, and actor, beginning his career in the mid-90s as Killer Cam. Killer Cam, aka Camron, was signed to Entertainment. Killer Cam also, after Entertainment, he got signed to Rockefeller. But Cam started beefing with Jay-Z and departed from Rockefeller to focus on his own record label, Diplomat Records. Next up, we got the Dipset Capo Status, Jim Jones.
I tell them niggas stop it, you can't compete in the gym. Hop out the cockpit, smelling like a champ. We made some extra points, we was selling that work damp. You could tell from the stamp we was getting them blocks, and I with my car southpaw like a nigga was boxing.
Jim Jones' real name is Joseph Jones II. He was born back in Harlem, New York back in '76. His first album was in 2004. He released the debut album On My Way to Church. Released his second album, which is my personal favorite, Harlem, Diary of a Summer, a year later in 2005. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite track from Dipset, from Jim Jones, if you even got one. How you feel about Jim Jones? Like, let me know in the comments, yo. Let me know. While you're at it, go ahead and like, subscribe, all that good stuff, you know what I mean? Back to what the hell we was talking about. Back to the Dipset. Now, my favorite album from Jim Jones personally was Hustler's Poem back in 2006. Now, this man was dropping consecutive albums, 2004, then 2005, then 2006. Now, Hustler's Poem blew up, you know what I mean, with that hit single, We Fly, No Lie. You know the ball or whatever, you know what I mean? That was my joint. And then we got Pray for Rain, which was like my lowest. I don't really rank that. That was in 2009. But like I said, Jim Jones and Camron, they grew up together, so it wasn't no business tip that Jim Jones met Camron on. It wasn't no middleman. Them dudes literally grew up from childhood friends, and it was only natural that once Killer Camron got the Diplomat Records deal, of course, Jim Jones was gonna be on board. Next up, we got Mr. Writer's Block himself, J.R. Ryder.
I strap up and lay the chalk around them,
Right.
and they ain't getting back up. You'll have to walk around them.
Right.
I back up, then pack up whoever talk about them. Mercedes-Benz masked up, this ain't the Donda album.
Right.
Doubt them, I break the glasses on the rim. It's hard for you to see, I break the glasses on you then. The illest on the court, I'm back at it again. Shitting on these adults, I'm nasty with the pens. Been what you've never be, effortless, all throughout my legacy. Y'all cannot contend
J.R.
with me.
Ryder was also born in Harlem, New York. J.R. Ryder's real name is Rusty Rito. Yeah, I'm not lying, I'm not playing. That's really his real name. But anyway, J.R. Ryder is like one of the most lyrical dudes in the Dipset squad, in the Diplomats. I mean, his Writer's Block series is crazy. If you don't know about that, go look it up. You know what I mean? That's his classic mixtape series. In my opinion, y'all can let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. But yeah, the way he met Cam is J.R. Writer was a battle rapper. So he was battling a lot of people. You know, he was around T-Rex, Loaded Lux, J Mills. Like he's from that era, you feel me, from back in the day. So he was creating a buzz going around battle rapping a bunch of people and whatever. And he got real tight with Juelz Santana. And one day Juelz Santana pulled up to the block with Cam, and everybody was rapping, had a little cypher. And you know, Cam heard JR and he liked what he heard. Take a look at this clip. This is what he said about his meeting with Cam.
How Rell and Cam and put different people around Cam. So you know, he had me around him, and I was rapping every day and coming through battling people. Then Cam had pulled up one day with Juelz. They just finished doing the Diplomat Volume 1 cover with the Furs. So I spit for him. You know, a bunch of people was out there trying to rap for him, but he heard me. He was like, yo, listen, Juelz not signed, nobody signed, but stick around and I got you. So after that, I was, you know what I mean?
Next up is Ruger Rell, Hell
You want
Rell.
some lame shit? I walk in $1 million meetings with a white tee on.
Like who?
On my dame shit. I'm trying to elevate. You niggas on some lame shit.
Lame shit.
You'll kill your own brother, but you in the gang shit.
What?
Drove a drop through the block. It got her excited. Talking reckless on the phone. It got him indicted. You ain't talking big money, you gotta be quiet. I don't eat with hating niggas, that's not in my diet. We went from the roaches to the
Real name
rats.
is Darrell Muhammad. He's from New York, the Bronx to be exact. He was born there back in '79, and he's a part of the Diplomats. Alright, he signed to Koch Records and began working on his debut album For the Hell of It back in 2007. You know what I mean? Hell Rell, like he was lyrical, but he was like gun bar, gangster rap lyrical. You feel me? Like he was that street rap lyrical. I mean, all of them was, but that was like Hell Rell's niche for me. You know what I mean? It's crazy because Hell Rell started building up a buzz when he got locked up. Here go the clip. He gonna tell you.
We all traveled in the same circles. I knew Cam, but he didn't know me for rapping, so I did a freestyle over one of Cam's beats that he just did a song with Freekey Zekey and Memphis Bleak, and Luca Brasi played it for him, and he went fucking nuts. He was like, yo, bring this nigga to the hell now. So he brought me to him, and I've been with the nigga ever since. Baseline, everywhere he went, he took me with him. Schooled me, told me the game. But when I told him I had to go to jail, he like, what? What the fuck?
So you knew beforehand you had
I knew, but I didn't want to tell him because I'm like, damn, if I tell this nigga I gotta go turn myself in for a bid, he might not invest in me.
Oh.
You feel me?
Right.
Because it was like, alright, well I take this nigga to the studio, do some songs with him, and then I can't promote him. So I kind of kept that secret from him until I got the songs recorded. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
so once I got the songs recorded, it was like, nigga, we got some fire now, like, can't turn me down. So he was sitting in the studio one day telling me like, yeah, I'm about to do this for you, I'm about to do that for you, and I kind of felt bad, so I'm like, damn, this nigga about to go crazy hard for me and I gotta go to jail. So that's what I told him. I'm like, yo, Cam, man, got a case, I gotta go do 1 3. And he actually took it more easier than what I thought he was. He's like, nah, fuck that, nigga, go do that time. When you come home, I'm gonna build you up and I'm gonna make you a star. And promise fulfilled.
Damn.
You feel me? So he could have curved me. He could have said, this nigga going to jail. Took me off all the songs.
Right.
Found a new nigga. Didn't have to include me. He kept his word. He kept me hot while I was in jail. And when I came home, he came and got me from Clinton like a real
Now
man.
next up we got 40
Sucker
cal.
from state, but later make the night feel bloody. The place I black out, like mama spent the light bill money. Signed and sealed, get it mean I write real ugly. I sold fake pills, I really had a NyQuil junkie. Funny, I was fresh, y'all. Street to the rec yard, still doing Dipsets, trying to keep my reps hard. Newspaper under my clothes, a fake chest guard. So just like Kev, I had a
He was
bootleg
born
Kevlar.
Calvin Allen Bird in '81 back in Harlem, New York as well. 40 Cal made his first appearance on the self-titled theme song 40 Cal for the Dipset album Diplomatic Immunity 2. He also took part in the MTV2's Fight Club battles back in the day. I don't know if y'all remember those. Let me know in the comments y'all favorite 40 Cal battle. I know he had a few on there. Y'all remember that? Like really really, do y'all really remember Fight Club? That's really a classic right there. Let me know in the comments. But anyways, Killer noticed him on that Fight Club battle. He noticed 40 Cal on MTV's Fight Club, and that's how he linked up with him and initially, you know, linked him into the Diplomats squad. My favorite mixtape from 40 is hands down as the Broken Safe. Mr. Broken Safe, that mixtape right there went hard. You know what I mean? Also, let me know in the comments what y'all feel about that. If y'all heard that, that's really a street classic right there from 40, that Broken Safety. Even Broken Safety 2 is cool, but Broken Safety 1, that's the classic right there. The Diplomats are a great rap group. They have a unique style that's both very popular and underground. They're very talented. The lyrics are both funny, witty, gritty, and very gun bars. Real gangsta, you feel me? If you like rap music, then you should definitely check them out if you already haven't. But if you're already a fan, then be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on here. You know what I mean? Black Rose TV, it's your boy Z6 Stylish.